All right, no hamming around. Gammon is my favorite. It remains a timeless favorite of the festive season, and with good reason. For, of course, in our kitchen, you can do so much with it. Over the years, Woolworths has become the go-to destination for everything gammon, from deboned to ready to eat to someone else's, I will eat it all, and food stylist and phenomenal chef Chipotle Morte is now joining us with a mouth-watering recipe. How does this sound? Pineapple and chipotle glazed gammon. Oh, a showstopper, and something amazingly that we haven't done before. Oh, I love this.
Bringing the new.
The new and the most, and a little extra. I love this. Chipotle seems like such a good bedfellow for gammon, for the sweetness, the smokiness. I can't believe that we haven't encountered this before.
Exactly. I mean, it's such a beautiful recipe, and I think the thing with gammon, what we love about gammon is that smokiness and then that sweetness as well, pairing with that, briny saltiness as well. It's just a perfect combo. But it's also just a beautiful twist on the gammon, just a beautiful something
spicy
different.
And it feels a bit South African-y.
Exactly.
Hey, like you could almost do it on a Weber.
Exactly.
I
You could.
like that. Well, you could actually.
You could.
Actually, let's change this quickly. Let's just
Bring the Weber in.
I love that. Well, I think gammon is also nice because it's relatively forgiving.
Yes.
If you put in the time and effort, you will get your just rewards, especially when Woolies are helping you out.
I mean, you put in the time and the work, but Woolies has also just put in so much time and so much work.
More time and work before you, just to make it easy.
Super easy for you, and to make it almost, like you said, like foolproof. It's so hard to mess this up, and it's always going to be good.
Should we try?
Let's try. Let's talk about it. So,
okay,
again,
where do we begin?
Where do we begin? So you get your gammon in store. You're like, what do I do with it?
What's first? Yeah.
What I did with this piece of gammon is I just put it in a pot. For every 500 grams, you want to cook it for like 30 minutes, right?
Okay, 530. Cool.
Exactly.
Okay.
So check the label, see how much it weighs, and then kind of work it back and be like, okay, 30 minutes. I just cook this in water because our glaze is going to have so much flavor, and the gammon is so delicious as well.
For sure. Okay.
So just cook it in some water. What I love to do is cook it maybe like 10-20 minutes, less than what's recommended.
Required. Okay.
And then leave it to cool down in the pot of liquid, in the water. So as it's cooling down to a temperature where you can start handling it, then what happens is it just continues to cook, but it also retains that moisture and makes sure that it's extra juicy.
Love that. And it's going to be so soft. Because we know meat likes its time to chill.
It needs to chill.
Yeah, it needs to relax.
And you really, really do not want to overcook a gammon, so you want to juice.
Don't waste that beautiful meat.
Exactly.
No, completely. Okay, and then from there.
So from there, cooked it. What I'm going to do now is I've taken the skin off and the netting, and then I just score it, right? So you get into the fat, you score it, you can do a diamond shape. I like just doing beautiful long lines like that into the fat. You're not going directly into the meat. What you want to do is, as it's in the oven, cooking down with that sugar and caramelizing, that fat renders.
It starts to render.
It starts to render, so that flavor just runs down and keeps on basting that meat and becomes extra juicy. So with that, what you need as well is to make this beautiful glaze. It's so easy, so simple. So
I like the sound of that.
You like that? Okay, cool. So pineapple juice goes into a blender. Then I've also got some spring onions. I just put this on the pan, just char them a little bit just to get some extra charry flavor in there.
Oh, nice. And there is going to be a beautiful smoky profile, so more to it.
More to
power,
it.
Yeah.
If you're not afraid of heat, put in some chili. I'm putting in a bird's eye chili.
I couldn't find bird's eye chilies anywhere for weeks, dude. Yeah, so I'm like, more bird's eye chili, the better.
I know someone at Woolies, I'll call them.
You know people who know people, yeah.
Oh, honey. Again, we need that sweetness with that salty, yummy smokiness of the gammon. And then chipotle sauce.
For the win.
For the win. So chipotle sauce goes in, and again, more smoky, more spicy, more complex flavors, and just super cool.
And it's kind of grown up. I like the fact that I know tradition is tradition for a reason, but there's something nice about pushing the boat out because we're South Africa. We're not freezing cold. We're not in darkness. We're a very different kind of a Christmas. So have a bit of fun with it, man.
Exactly. Switch it up a bit, I think the traditional part of it is having the gammon on the table.
You've got it there. There we go.
So now let's just spice it up and make it cool. So let's just get that blending, couple of seconds.
I mean, this is a cracker little sauce to have there for anything else.
Exactly. You can even just save it for your bride. Put it on some. Exactly. I've got a pan that's been heating up here. What I want to do is just get this guy reducing until it's nice and thick and glossy so that I can start glazing my gammon.
The more syrupy, the better. Not every family and not every gammon are built the same. Talk me
Yes.
through the options available, because there are different family sizes, different occasions,
Exactly.
different needs.
Exactly. Like you said, like everyone has a different need state for their festive period. So whether it's a big family and the uncles and the aunties and the other uncles and the other aunties and the other cousins are coming over.
And the hangers honors.
Exactly. You know, like there's so many options from, you know, the ready to cook with the bone and the big boy. We call it the big boy at Woolies. You got that big boy, but you also got a medium gammon, you got a small gammon. So for any kind of size of family, you've got, you know, Woolies has got a huge range for you over there. And then also, if for those who don't really want to cook, Woolies has also got a ready to eat gammon, so that the cooking has been done for you. All you need to do is kind of just slice it and put it on
Just
there.
do it. I love that. Well, I mean, in case I need that as a backup for Boxing Day, in
Yes.
case you finish the gammon on Christmas Day and then you're like, we got nothing for the zams, for what are we going to do to watch the cricket, then you've got one already made that you can just pretend was left over.
Exactly, but also just make enough. Make enough.
No, that's it. Just go all in. Just very quickly, a tip for someone making their gammon on Christmas Day or whenever, yeah.
Like I said, I mean, you can also like save yourself some time. Cook it the day before. Let it sit in that liquid. Let it sit in that cooking liquid so that it just absorbs all of that moisture. And then again, play with your glazes. Add some chili, add some spices, add some herbs to it. You can even just do plain honey on it, but with a spice and some lemon and, you know, orange.
Push the boat out.
Just push the boat out. Whatever you've got, make it work for you.
I absolutely love that. Now you can have a grown-up gammon and a kid's gammon. Absolutely beautiful. And we're going to help you get there, because rewards members get 25% off any 2 gammons or festive hampers, while all customers get 20% off as well. So please hurry up. They are going to go so quickly, especially after a day like today. So get out there, make sure that you are well stocked for your Christmas, and make sure you capitalize on this incredible deal.